This is Geometry A, Unit 5, Transformations, Lesson 2, Reflections. We've talked about translations, slides. If you want to move it to the right, add to the x. If you want to move it to the left, subtract from the x. If you want to move it to up, add to the y. If you want to move it down, subtract to the y. We're going to look at reflection, or flipping now. Reflection. Okay. In order to do this, I'm going to graph. I'm going to make an XY plot, and we're going to do some things with this XY plot. Okay, so I'm going to create a layer that's going to go underneath everything. It's an x-axis and a y-axis. Okay, and we're going to mirror or reflect across some lines. Okay, so this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. Okay, and let's plot some points here. How about like this here? So we'll call this triangle ABC. And we're going to note the coordinates of the vertices. Vertices is plural for vertex. Okay, and this is our original object. A, B, C. Now I'm going to create a new layer here. We're going to draw on a new layer. Okay, so what I'm going to do first here is called a y-axis reflection. Y-axis reflection. Okay, a reflection basically treats a line like a mirror. When I stand 2 feet in front of the mirror in the bathroom, my image looks like it's 2 feet behind the mirror in the bathroom. If I stand closer to the mirror, my image appears closer. If I stand further from the mirror, my image appears further. So distance is preserved. So if I'm talking about the y-axis as my line of reflection, A is 1 unit to the left of the y-axis, so its reflection will be 1 unit to the right of the y-axis. This would be the image of A, or A prime. B is 2 units to the right of the y-axis, so its reflection across the y-axis is 2 units to the left. So B prime, the image of B, is 2 units to the left. C is 5 units to the right of the y-axis, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to the left to find the image of C, C prime. Now I want you to notice the coordinates here. Okay, A was coordinates -1, 3. B is coordinates 2, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 8. C is coordinates 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 5, 6. Now look at the coordinates after reflecting. B, the image of B, B prime, is now -2, +8. C prime, the image of C, is now -5, +6. And A prime, the image of A, is now 1, 3. Okay? Let me finish tracing out the image here. And you can see the reflection quality here. It's the same shape, but it has just been flipped over the y-axis. Just been flipped over the y-axis. Okay? So there we go. The red triangle is the reflection of the green triangle over the y-axis. Notice what changed. 2, 8 became -2, 8. 5, 6 became -5, 6. -1, 3 became 1, 3. All the x's changed. All the y's stayed the same. Therefore, the rule for reflection, a y-axis reflection, is this. Y-axis reflection every pair becomes negative xy. We change the sign on the x's to find the reflection across the y-axis. Change the sign on the x's to find the reflection across the y-axis. Notice the opposite thing going on there. Okay, and that's a y-axis reflection. All right, let's go ahead and hide this layer, and let's do an x-axis reflection. Same thing. So x-axis reflection. Let's do purple here. X-axis reflection. Okay, the image of A reflected across the x-axis, A is 3 above, it's now going to be 3 below, A prime. B is 2, 4, 6, 8 above, so it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8 below. C is 2, 4, 6 above, so C prime is going to be 2, 4, 6 below. Okay, so the reflection across the x-axis, it's the same triangle, but it's been flipped horizontally. Flipped horizontally. So there we have A prime, B prime, C prime. The image of ABC. Let's look at what happened to the coordinates. Okay. A was -1, 3. A prime is -1, -3. B was 2, 8. B prime, and I forgot the prime here, B prime is 2, -8. C is 2, 4, 5, 6. C prime is 5, -6. Look at the coordinates. -1, 3 became -1, -3. 2, 8 became 2, -8. 5, 6 became 5, -6. Notice all the y's changed signs. So for a y-axis reflection, here's the rule. xy becomes x -y. So to find a y-axis x-axis reflection, to find an x-axis reflection, change the signs on the y's. Change the signs on the y's. Okay? Now that's not the only kind of reflection there is. We can also reflect across any other line we like. Let me give you an example here. Okay? Let's say I'm going to reflect across the line, y equals 2. Okay? So I'm going to go to 2 on the y-axis, and I'm going to draw a horizontal line, because the equation y equals 2 results in a graph of a horizontal line. This is the line where all the y values are 2. So we have 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2. All the y values are 2. That's y equals 2. Okay, and we can reflect across that line as well. So A is 1 unit above y equals 2. Now it's 1 unit below y equals 2, A prime. B is 2, 4, 6 above y equals 2, so it's now going to be 2, 4, 6 below y equals 2, B prime. C is 4 above y equals 2, so now it's going to be 2, 4 below y equals 2. Okay? So we can reflect across lines other than the x and the y axis. Other than the x or y axis. In these cases, I highly, highly, highly recommend you graph it. Okay? If you don't have graph paper, you can Google free graph paper, and there are plenty of websites out there that will let you print graph paper. But that said, if you're going to use a lot of graph paper, it's cheaper to buy it in the tablet than it is to print it. Okay? All right. So we can reflect across the line, a line like y equals 2. If we reflect across the line x equals a number like x equals 4, then that would be finding 4 on the x-axis, okay, and drawing a vertical line. Okay, so x equals 4 is a vertical line, y equals 2 is a horizontal line. Okay, and we can reflect across x equals 4, but I won't take the time to do that. Okay, all right, hopefully that helps.